Good morning. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thanks so much for stopping by. This is Priscilla again, backyard homesteader and the queen of the 5-gallon bucket, coming to you today. We're going to actually plant some more plants for pest pressure. Yesterday we started seeds for some pest pressure, but those are going to take a few weeks. Today we're going to plant some radishes in with my tomatoes, possibly some other plants, to keep the pest pressure down on the vegetables that we intend to eat. Now, my husband loves the radishes, so we'll see if we can get some harvested for him as well. But radishes grow fast, guys, so we're gonna sow some today, and probably next week I'll sow some more and continue on. As I pull them out, I'll plant some more so that we can keep the pest pressure down. And then once we have our seedlings ready to up pot, we will then add to the companion planting to help with the pest pressure. I have basil and marigolds potted throughout my garden, as I'll show you right now. This is just an added layer, if you will, because actually my marigolds are just now blooming. I started them from seed, and so it takes a little while for them to grow. The basil's doing well, and the basil is beautiful. I can't wait to show it to you guys. It's not your normal basil. That's boring. I had to do something unique, so we're going to take a look at that as well. Here we go. Come on. Okay, so here we are on the side of the garden. I believe that my marong moons are doing fine. I'm not going to put any radishes in them, and I'll tell you why. They tend to be a little bit more bushy, so there's not going to be as much sun, and honestly they're looking really good. I really don't see any pest pressure whatsoever. My final artichoke blooms. I always save, my husband said, why did you let those bloom? I'm like, well, the artichoke season's over, so I went ahead. I always let at least one bloom. So here we go. This is my Rutgers, and you'll see, look, I've got that beautiful tomato coming along. Alright, and I'm just going to, actually I'm not going to pot radishes in this one. I'm going to keep an eye on it. It looks pretty healthy. This is a French miniature or petite, I think they call it, marigold. I can't wait to see the flowers on that one. There's another marong moon, and again, you see it tends to be a little bushier, so there's not as much room, so we won't plant there. Here's the basil and marigolds. I have all different kinds of marigolds and basil. Basil is always in the center. Isn't that gorgeous? Check that out. Just beautiful. Okay, so this is my most favorite cherry tomato plant here. This is the Chadwick cherry. You can see he's doing great, isn't he? Look at that. My absolute favorite. This, and look at all this fruit that's coming. Gorgeous. And these cherry tomatoes actually come out typically rather large. Ritzy, enough. So they're almost like miniature tomatoes. So we're going to go ahead, and you see I've got plenty of room down here so that there isn't any dirt splashing on my limbs. But can you see I'm starting to get a little pest pressure there? You see? Do you see that? Anyway, I want to make sure that this cherry tomato stays nice and healthy. So we're just going to pot some radishes, like I said, and we'll do successions. So, Ritzy! Very simple. I'm just going to come over here and make a little hole. My hands don't work too well, you guys. Whoops. Okay, I just dropped a bunch of them. Not good, but oh well. Okay, we'll just cover that up. We'll do another one right here. Leaving room for me to succession plant, right? So next week we'll do this again. I usually put a few in each hole just because you know how it is. Germination is usually not 100%. Alright, so we'll just start with these and move along down the bed. Oh, got all these different radishes. Okay, so now this is
Another Chadwick. What I learned last year was do not plant 2 cherry tomatoes right next to one another because they get massive. So you see I've got my beautiful bird cage there, my Chadwick, and then on the other side, another Chadwick. The story behind this one and why this one's is so much smaller is it almost didn't make it. As a matter of fact, I had one plant in there and it died. And so I had one more left. It's like, oh, I have to have at least 2 Chadwicks. And this one had an issue. I had to support it for a while, but it's fine now. Has fruit. Beautiful. And just looking great. So I'm going to post my camera and just get busy here with my hands available, and I'll come back in just a few. Hang tight. Okay, so I got all the pots on the back wall. Now I'm going to put some in with my Brussels sprouts because they're going to be susceptible big time to pest pressure. And then I have some other beds over here that I've already potted radishes in. Need some more. And then I have this leftover pot right here. Here's the deal, guys. It's you know, a little worse for wear, but I can still grow something in there. And that's the deal, right? I use a pot until it just cracks all the way, doesn't work anymore, whatever the heck. I use everything I have until it doesn't work anymore. All right, let's go finish over here. Brussels sprouts. Okay, so we're just going to, and you know, I'm not really sure how well these are going to do because there's not a lot of sun over here. That's the reason why these Brussels sprouts are here. And I didn't water them this morning, so I'll have to come back and water these since I'm putting these seeds in here. If they have any chance of germinating, they're going to need to be damp. So I just noticed that this soil was already doing fine. Since it doesn't get as much sun, it doesn't require as much water. So you just have to be careful, know where your plants are and what their needs are. It's just been really hot here. It's gonna be 98 again today, but then by Friday it's gonna be in the high 70s, which will be amazing. So we'll just water this one up a bit. Get these radishes in here to help. I tell you what, man, it works. These bugs, you'll see, these bugs will start eating up the leaves on these radishes in no time flat, leaving my Brussels sprouts alone while we wait for our starts on our other companion plants to get grown enough. Yep. This is so awesome when I found this out. This is like so perfect. Can you say hi, Ritzy Bear?
Okay, so now look at these Brussels sprouts. Aren't they? They're looking beautiful. But you see this plant over here? Already some pest pressure. You see that? So we got to get them some help. So here is the current radish volunteer pest pressure plant. Hopefully you guys can see. So now we'll just put some more in here. And like I said, in a couple of weeks, we will pot or plant some more seeds, sow some more seeds, so that we get that succession going. Because as these pests start to munch on these, as you can see all that munching that goes on? We need to have some new stuff coming right behind it. And then maybe we'll actually get to eat some of these radishes as well. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm not a radish eater. Funny thing is, my sister is, and she doesn't like spicy anything. And my husband loves radishes. And we need to get as much goodness into his life as possible. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick the last ones here. And as let me show you over here. Ooh, my camera's getting dirty today. Okay. As the eggplant and these sunflowers grow, see, these are the sunflowers, Steve, the sunflowers. So amazing. In with that gorgeous eggplant. Isn't that eggplant doing really well? I'm so excited. I cut a few leaves off from the bottom. You don't want to leave them down there because they lay on that water and dirt and they can get, here I am, they can get rot and disease, bacteria, all of this stuff. So I cut those off today. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You, my friend, you can be a backyard homesteader as well. Remember, all of this is my journey. It's a way for me to document all of the gardening, to one day teach the young adults at Clifford's house how they too can be in charge of their own food source, grow their own food in their own backyard, or if they're in an apartment, on their patio. You know, it's all about getting healthy, guys, and being in control of our own nutrition. We don't do it, nobody else is. Stick around, please share this. We need to grow this channel so we can help support Clifford's house. Bye for now.